Hey pals. So we are here at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside, and we are going to give you a resort tour as promised. And if you haven't already watched our French Quarter, make sure you go and watch that French Quarter video. We'll link it below.
Yeah, let's go, pals.
Yeah, come on, pals.
Here at Port Orleans Riverside, they have the horse-drawn carriage rides that you can do for a fee. And it's just so beautiful, these horses. And they also have the Surrey bike rentals, but that horn honking is what we're down here at the boat ramp for, the boat to Disney Springs. Beep beep. Here we go.
So this is the Alligator Bayou area, and this is where you will find the Alligator Bayou rooms with a woods view, and then you also have a standard view, which is going to be for the parking lot. You will also find a pool view, and they're going to be the ones in front of the pool. They are two-story buildings, as you see, and I would like to say that they do not have an elevator. So if somebody in your party group is in need of an elevator and needs that service, just keep that in mind that these do not have an elevator. So you may want to ask for a ground floor. Now, we were on the second floor, and I can say for people who travel with a stroller and lots of luggage, the second floor can be a little troublesome sometimes, but it wasn't too bad. We figured it out. But just keep that in mind that these do not have an elevator, but it is just absolutely gorgeous with the trees and the woods. And I'll show you the pool area real quick. It's just a little basic pool, but while we were here, there were probably 3 other people in the pool the entire time we were in the pool. So like I said, there's 6 pools, so there's plenty of pools for people to spread out in. And so we've made it right past the Alligator Bayou pool. And if you go straight ahead, you will make it to the West Depot buses. And that's where the buses can pick you up and take you to Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, both Disney water parks and Disney Springs. So we just come from Alligator Bayou and the pool area, and then you just keep walking on this trail. Yeah, so we're just gonna do this quick walk down to the bus area, and I'll show you the bus area. I wanna mention it is very peaceful walk. They have these beautiful lanterns which light up the walkway at night, and then you're just surrounded by trees and woods, which is so pretty, and the sun is just peeking through. And right here is your bus stop, and there is an internal bus loop, so make sure that you calculate some time in for that, because it can take up to 20 minutes before you're even headed to your destination. We are headed over to the lodge area. And these buildings have more of a cabin theme, but just like, there's like a swampy wooded area right here. Just makes you feel like you're in the bayou. These are also 2-story, and you are still surrounded by woods and that swampy area. But we're gonna keep heading this way, because we're gonna head towards the pool area for this section of the resort, and keep heading to the main lobby, as this is a big resort, folks. All right, so We have the pool area over here, and there is also laundry service over here. And here is another pool area. It looks just like the previous pool. And you will see these street signs directing you all through the resort. Right now we are headed towards the lobby in Old Man Island. So this resort is one of the larger resorts where you go over several bridges connecting the resort. But just look at that view. It is magnificent. But yes, this resort is one of the larger resorts. There is an internal bus loop. If you want to stay at Port Orleans and you want a smaller resort, I would recommend French Quarter. French Quarter, you can get across the entire resort within 8 to 10 minutes, depending on your walking speed. And it's nice. You have elevators, so that is a plus. I will say, Riverside, if you are wanting to bring your fur family with you, your dogs, that it is a pet-friendly resort. And of course, there is a fee for that. But this is just such a nice resort. But if you are looking for a smaller resort, I would recommend French Quarter. And if you have not seen our French Quarter video, make sure to go check that out. We'll link that below. So we've reached another sign. It says the lobby straight ahead. And right through the trees, you can see that is where the fishing hole is. You can go fishing here at this resort. So we're gonna head up here. They do have bar service, which is not open. They have some pre-made cocktails and stuff you can order. But I'm going to glance over the pool real quick, but yet be respectful of the guests, as there are several guests already enjoying the pool this morning. But this pool is just gorgeous. There is a water slide over there. But I'm just going to keep on going out of respect for other guests. You have a water fountain up here as well as foosball. And if you have littles that enjoy a playground area, there's a nice playground as well as cornhole. And I see we have almost made it to the lobby area of the food court, right across the river. Right there is where the pool is at Old Man Island, and that is the main pool area. After we check out the lobby, we will go over to Magnolia Bend. The Riverside Meal and Market. Just gonna do a quick glance. It is food court style food. And we did mobile order. They do offer mobile order. I'm gonna head right over here. They have a TV if you want to watch some Mickey shorts, or if your kiddo wants to watch some Mickey shorts while you eat. They also have a little table over here for kiddos that they can color. So we're gonna get started on our food that we mobile ordered. So as we're getting ready to leave the food court area, you can see the breakfast times is 6:30 to 11, and lunch is 11 a.m. to, or lunch and dinner is 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. They do have kids meals, just your typical food, court style food. They did have for lunch and dinner a few home style meals and with Cajun flares. And for Halloween, they have two offerings. We'll say the Tombstone cake. It was so good. We tried that yesterday, and that coffee mousse was delicious. As we head down this ramp, you have Boat Rats Dining Hall, and I'll show a few of their offerings. They got French soup, Low Country seafood roll. I have to check out an upcoming video because we're going to try out Boat Rats Dining Hall. And as we continue to walk, there's River Roost, and it is a dueling piano bar. Alright, so we're just going to keep on walking. Headed towards the lobby area, and we'll go check out their store as well. So you can come in the front doors right there when you check in, and registration is over to the right. And then you have Fulton's General Store. We'll go in there and check it out. Fulton's General Store. I see that they have the Halloween merch out. Home decor. So they have all kinds of candies and cookies, lollipops, and just some bakery items, and then also those specialties. You have the specialty pens for Riverside and French Quarter. How much are those?
$11.99.
Alright, so they're silver. $11.99. And then they have 100th pens.
Alright, so up here we have Huey, Dewey, and Louie. It looks like they're trying to bring up a pallet of plants, and apparently they have knocked Donald silly. But I do like a lot of these hats that they have. There's a lot that I haven't seen yet. Fishing the day away at Port Orleans Resort. So over here you have Morty and Ferdy, and it looks like they're blowing the exhaust up into Goofy's face. Poor Goofy. So we're leaving Fulton's General Store, and as Jessica said, you come in the main lobby. To the right you have registration. To the left you have the River Roost, and then that takes you down the ramp to the other food. And then over there you have the arcade. But we're gonna head towards the Medicine Show Arcade. Like I said, this is the main lobby here, where you check in. Any guest relations needs, you would do that here. And I really like these cute little sit-ins by the river here. And again, as with all the Disney arcades at the resorts, they use the rechargeable arcade card. And this is also where you can swap out your fuel rod. But they have the massage chairs for the parents. Yeah, this is a decent sized arcade. It's not one of the biggest, but it's also not one of the smallest. You have your little kid games. Guitar Hero, a little boat that looks like Jackson's about to get on. All the car racers along this wall. All the basketball shooter games back there with the skee ball. They also have a photo booth. So now we are leaving the arcade area, and we're gonna head out towards the Magnolia Bend area. I believe we crossed this bridge to Magnolia Bend.
And if you keep going straight instead of going over the bridge, you'll head over to French Quarter.
Yeah, you can go get you some beignets.
I think a trip to Port Orleans is not complete without some Mickey beignets.
I definitely agree with that. So this sign just gives you an idea of what Jessica was saying. If you continue to the left, you go to French Quarter. Back to the right goes to the lobby and the food court. So French Quarter that way, Magnolia Bend this way. Here comes one of the boats going to Disney Springs. And we did it last night. It was about a 25-minute boat ride. They do make a stop at French Quarter to pick up guests from there or drop guests off from there.
So if you take the boat, it stops at French Quarter first, and if you can take the boat ride to get some beignets, or you can take the walkway. The walkway is pretty quick if you do the walk. The boat ride is just scenic and peaceful.
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like there's a few different buildings here. We got Parterre Place. I'm probably butchering these French names. Oak Manor, Magnolia Terrace, and Acadian House. And it looks like this first one right here is Parterre Place. And they have a pool over here as well. Kind of looks like the pool is in between that Parterre Place and Oak Manor.
And I will say that you can pool hop to French Quarter.
Ah, yes. So while you're getting your beignets, you can also swim in the pool.
Yeah, if you did.
Yeah. There's some people in the pool, so we're gonna do a quick view from afar, but this is the 4th pool out of 6. And I really love the buildings.
The buildings look very historic, even though they're not that old. They have the historic charm to them.
Yeah.
I believe this resort was built in 1992.
Yeah. They're what, 31 years old? So definitely not historic, but
they definitely have those vibes.
So we came back across the bridge because we decided since we're this close to French Quarter, may as well go get some beignets. And we'll just show you the mansions from afar, because I think even across the water they look stunning.
So as usual, this resort does not disappoint at all. The theming is there. The mansion area, it looks historic and just has that New Orleans vibes, even with magnolia trees and just the river and all the little bridges that you cross. And then you have Alligator Bayou that just gives you that cabin in the woods vibe, and like down in the bayou. And then you have Old Man Island and the little swimming hole with the mudslide. Not really a mudslide, but that's what it's called. And it's brown just for the theming, and it's just so fun. I will say, if you are looking for that animation side to see like Mickey and all your friends, you're not going to necessarily get it at this resort, but this resort still does not disappoint. The theming is everywhere. You still have those Disney vibes, but you're not going to see those animated characters everywhere that you would at, say, like the value resorts, like the All Stars.
Coming up on the bridge to French Quarter, and you can see that it's not a far walk at all. That right there is the main lobby. Here are the mansions that we were just at.
And here it comes.
And here's a boat coming from Disney Springs. Yeah, French Quarter is just right here. Riverside to your left, French Quarter to your right.
And the theming just continues over here. As we get closer, you'll see. But make sure you check out our French Quarter resort tour video that we've linked below.
We have made it to the French Quarter.
And beignets are acquired. Extra size of whatever comes off. Piping. Okay. So we just enjoyed our beignets and have made it back over to Riverside, and we are at the lobby area. But directly over from the lobby, there is, you will see this lawn over here. Let me walk down just a little bit so you can see it better. So that lawn right straight between those trees over in the Magnolia area, that is where they do the movies Under the Stars. And we keep moving along and we have the Surrey bikes right over here. We'll go around this corner and check those out. But just look, the theming continues. So peaceful. And I want to mention that they do have a running trail that is 1 mile, 1.7 miles. So you got Surrey bikes you can rent. And then it's also where you load onto the boat transportation to Disney Springs. All right, pals, so I think that wraps up this resort tour at Port Orleans Riverside, and this has been so much fun. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell notification to be notified when we post a new video, because we will be posting videos for Boat Rides Dining Hall.
Yes, right back there.
In the future, and also for the Royal Suite here at Riverside.
Yeah.
And if you've not already seen our French Quarter video, make sure you check that out. We'll link that below, and also the Garden View room at French Quarter.
Yes.
We'll link both of those below, so check those out. And this has been so much fun. Hope you enjoyed this content, and thank you for watching. And as always, love the memories you make. And I'm Jessica.
And I'm Haley.
And we're Tennessee to Adventure. See you, pal.
If you are interested in a travel inquiry, make sure to click that QR code at the end of this video, or you can find my quote link in the description box below. And as always, my travel planning services are completely free when you book your trip through me.